coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Nice look defensively there on the first down run as they hold into a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting them out of the ground. I think the play gets made by the defensive front because they can't get up here. Their job is to get low, almost get to the ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runners.
The last run here for two. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Mon looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 32.
Don't see me. I got big plans, nigga. Big plans.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about when we did sit?
Back in the day.
Rolled up and made it a good finish with the tackle.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Brings up over 4 yards there on the play. That's going to bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for your offense.
Remember back in the days when niggas had plays, and the chains to the ring, it's a penny, running at the hot top devil, shooting skelly, motherfuckers was all friendly, bouncing at the barbecues, drinking brews, with the neighborhood crews, hanging on the avenue, turning your pages to 1993.
Now they try to right side here.
Believe me, talk slick, you get your neck slick quick, because real street niggas ain't having that shit, total text, rap, talking nuts in the project all way, shooting dice all day, waiting for niggas to step up on some fight shit, you get hyped and shit, and start fighting shit, so step away with your fist fight ways, motherfucker, you got back in the day. Oh, here we go.
And maybe change things up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11.
No more Coco Livio, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All it is to me is the mystery. I hear you motherfuckers talk about it, but I stay seeing bodies with the motherfucking talk around it. And down with the shit too. For the stupid motherfuckers wanna try to use Kung Fu instead of the Mac 10. He try to scrap up sluts in his back end. That's what the fuck happened. Like sleep on the street. Little motherfuckers with geese wanna leave a nigga 6 feet deep, and we coming to the waist to make sure the pride and commotion ain't a motherfucking thing. Back in the days, the parents used to take care of us. Look at them now, they ain't take care of us. Calling the city for help because they can't maintain. And shit done changed. If I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a TV deep in the crack game. Before the street was a shortstop. Either you swinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. Shit, it's hard being young from the slums, eating pocket dumb, regular where your meals coming from. And now the shit's getting crazier and major. Kids younger than me, they got the side rampages. Going out of town, blowing up. 6 months later, all the dead bodies showing up. They make me want to grab the gun and the shot. But I gotta go identify the body. Damn, what happened to the summertime cookout? Every time I turn around, a nigga get took out. Shit, mama got hands in the press. Don't act you all motherfucking stress. Things done change.
Touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But Rainbow, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
What was that? Oh, he ran the route.
My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Franks. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. Pick 6.
I'm no bad.
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6 and just like that. 17-0 early on.
Go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we do?
Stick and move, stick and move.
You ain't got to explain shit.
I mean, other motherfuckers is the slave shit. In the same pit, in the same 4 or 5.
They gotta forget about that quickly.
From the pistol whipping, what's on the neck from the necklace stripping. Then I'm dipping up the pot and robbing bitches too. Up the herringbone and bamboos. I wouldn't give a fuck. You need a baby break.
What's the thing, dude?
I slap a nigga like Shaquille. Shit is real. When it's time to eat a meal, I always steal. Cause Moon Shoot ain't giving me shit. So when I'm bread and butter, I leave niggas in the gutter. Where's the mother? I'm dangerous. Crazier than a bag of fucking angel dust. Where's my gun? Motherfucking take dirt blast. I'm all back and a dime sack. Flip me back.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk.
Give me a loop, give me a loop. Give me a loop, give me a loop. Give me a loop, give me a loop. Give me a loop, give me a loop.
Down double digits, and we talked about the game plan being both running and passing there. And you're right, just a game plan, get the ground game going. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Oh, come on, tackle. What is that?
Yeah, nigga. Now I wanna find out how you still feel. Round up a rector, putting all the holes in your sweater. The money getter, motherfuckers on the better. Rolex watches, the colorful swatches, the big in the pocket, motherfuckers can't stop. Man, niggas come through and take a hot school wins too. Bitches just put it in the areas and bagels. And when the rock is cut, I'll take it on the rock.
10-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Mon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Franks, third down from the gun. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. The Franks looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 27, Mon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, Mon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Franks now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with
it. It's Franks now from the shotgun. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Tennessee.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And they go play action with Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Setting up play action. Franks. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Franks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 5. Mon now off of play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Franks. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Franks. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Franks. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They go play action here. Mon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mon. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mond out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Mond looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mond. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mond. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Franks. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, here's Franks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Franks. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Terry McLaurin his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, here's Mon. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.